In this lecture, I am going to implement login with Facebook in Laravel. In previous two lectures, I already implemented login with Google and login with GitHub. And in this URL, I am displaying the social auth buttons. And if I check our web.php file, you see this route is calling social auth controllers index method. If I check our social auth controllers index method, you see we are returning this view file which is under resources views auth folder. Let's open this file where we have this sign in with Google and sign in with GitHub button. Now I'll add a new button here, and this time this will be login with Facebook. Let's modify the class name Facebook button, and then let's remove this URL from here, and now I will add style for our Facebook button. So the background color for our Facebook button will be blue, and when we'll hover on the button, the background color will change to white and the border color will change to 1 pixel solid blue. Now if I refresh our social auth page, you see we have this login with Facebook button. And for social login, I am going to use Laravel Socialite package. I already installed this package in my project during login with Google functionalities. You can install this package by running composer require Laravel/Socialite from your project root. And then for the configuration, we need to add this lines of code inside our services.php file, which is under config folder. So let's open our config folder and then let's open this services.php file, and let's paste this code here, and we are going to implement Facebook login. So let's modify this to Facebook, and then let's modify this to Facebook client ID. Also let's modify this to Facebook client secret, and we are going to get redirect URL from env variable. So let's provide this code here, and this will be Facebook redirect URL. Now let's add these three environment variables inside our .env file. So the first one is Facebook client ID, and the second one is Facebook client secret, and the third one is Facebook redirect URL. Now it's time to generate a new app in Facebook Developer Console. So let's search Facebook Developer in Google, and then let's click on this link developer.facebook.com, and then you need to be authenticated to create an app. So let's click on this my apps links. I already authenticated here, and then let's click on this create app button, and then let's choose none from here, and then let's click on this next button, and then let's provide a name to your app. I'm providing Laravel social login, and then let's click on this create button. This is asking the Facebook password, so let's provide your password. This will create a new app, and then you need to set up the Facebook login. So let's click on this setup button, and we need to choose this web, and then we need to provide the site URL, which is localhost 8000. Let's click on the save button, and then let's click on this continue button, and then let's click on this setting link from the left sidebar, and then we need to provide redirect URL here, right? So right now we don't have any redirect URL for our Facebook login. So let's open our web.php file, and then let's add two new routes here. One is for redirect URL and another is for callback URL. So the URL will be auth/facebook/redirect, and this will execute social auth controllers Facebook redirect method, and the route name will be Facebook redirect. And then let's add another route for Facebook callback, and this will execute Facebook callback method of social auth controllers. Let's give a name to this route, Facebook callback. Now we need to add this Facebook redirect and Facebook callback method inside our social auth controllers, right? So let's open our social auth controller and then let's add Facebook redirect method and let's add Facebook callback method inside our social auth controller. Now let's provide redirect URL here, which will be our base URL slash auth slash Facebook slash callback. Let's provide this here, and then let's click on this check URL, and then let's click on this save buttons, and then let's click on this setting drop down menu and let's click on this basic link, and then we'll get the client ID from here. Let's copy it and paste it inside our .nb file, and let's generate app secret, copy it and paste it inside our .nb file. Also let's provide the Facebook redirect URL here, which is our base URL slash auth slash Facebook slash callback. Okay, that's it for the configuration. Now we can close this file. Also we can close this file. Also we can, no, we cannot close this file because we successfully configured Facebook app, right? But we need to provide the link to this login with Facebook button. So right now our route name is Facebook redirect, so let's copy the route name and provide this route name to this anchor tag. Okay, and now if I check the documentation of Laravel social auth package, you see we need to return this code from the redirect method. So let's open our social auth controller, and from this Facebook redirect method let's return this code, and we need to provide driver name as Facebook here because we are going to implement Facebook login, and we'll get user data inside this Facebook callback method, similarly how we get inside this GitHub callback method. So we can copy the code from here and I will paste the code inside this Facebook callback method, and we need to provide provider name as Facebook here, and we'll get user data with this social auth driver and then with the help of user method. And then what I did here, I created a common function create or update user where I am accepting user data and provider name as a parameter, and then I am checking if any user found with the email address which we are getting from Facebook, then we are taking the first record, and if any user record found with the email address, then we are updating users provider name and provider ID and avatar URL, because we cannot enter many users with the same email address inside our users table, because inside our users table the email field should be unique. That's why if any record found with the email address, then we are updating the users data, and if no user found, then we are inserting user data to users table with the help of users model create method. And if I open our user model, which is under app models folder, you see I added these columns as a fillable property here. And if I open our users table, you see we have these columns provider, provider ID and avatar. These are the columns responsible for social login. Okay, and after updating or creating user, we are login the user with the help of auth login method, and we are providing user object here, and I already imported this auth facade inside the social auth controller, and I forgot to tell you that I also imported this social auth facade inside our social auth controller. We need to import this, otherwise this will throw an error, right? So after calling this method, I mean this common method create or update user, where I am passing this user data and the provider name, this will be Facebook, and after creating or updating user data, I am returning the user back to dashboard page, which I already created. If I open our web.php file, you see this is our dashboard URL where I am returning this view file, and if I open our dashboard view file, you see we are displaying username here and we are displaying user avatar. Okay, so let's close this file. Now let's try to log in with Facebook. Let's refresh our page and try to click on this login with Facebook button. You see it is asking for permission, so let's continue as my name is High Coding for this account. You see I am successfully log into the system, right? So we already completed Facebook login. So congratulations,